Well, throughout the month of March, we had a few tastes of summer weather already, and also the fact that I leave Penn State in a week for summer break, I decided today to issue the exclusive BP Weather Summer Forecast. Hey there, I'm Ben Reppert. Yeah, you know who I am, and I've been getting a lot of questions lately about what this summer's going to bring. Is it going to be hot like the last two? Are we going to continue the drought? What's going to happen? Well, I hope to answer all of your questions in the next couple of minutes. Now, through the month of March, the jet stream position was way up into northern United States into southern Canada, putting lots of warm air across the United States, with the only cool air out in the west, the Intermountain West, and also up through northern New England. Other than that, it was warm. Our current jet position is pretty much right on top of us. We're seeing some cooler, more troughy conditions with more rain finally, and of course temperatures more seasonable with the warmth hanging tough out in the west. This summer, more cool. That warmth will not be invading. It will from time to time, but this summer will feature more dips in the jet stream across our region, leading to less hot weather. Eastern New England looks to be warm, and the plains look to stay warm, but through the Northeast, the Mid-Atlantic, the Ohio Valley, we will be talking about a cooler summer than what we have been seeing, maybe even cooler than average altogether. Now, an El Nino coming on does not bode well for tropical storms, and we'll talk about that. As everyone remembers, last year at the end of August, Hurricane Irene came barreling up the East Coast, causing all sorts of problems. Her name was actually retired from the hurricane database. Cannot be any more storms named Irene. 4 to 8 inches of rain fell, 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and beach erosion from this thing. Now, just a week later, Tropical Storm Lee came barreling up from the Gulf, bringing more flooding rains, 5 to 12 inches of rain across the region, locally up to 20 in parts of the state, with that historic flooding along the Susquehanna and also some of our nearby rivers. Now, El Nino tends to bring a lot of strong winds in the tropics, which can rip apart tropical storms. So we will not be talking about flooding issues from tropical storms this summer. Now, as far as how the months break down, here is the rest of the exclusive BP Weather Summer Forecast. I'm expecting June to be the hottest month of the summer. Temperatures will be 2 degrees above what is average. Precipitation will also be around normal with some rounds of thunderstorms. We will see 5 to 7 days above 90 degrees and one heat wave, a heat wave being 3 consecutive days at or above 90 degrees. In July, the past 2 Julys have been scorchers. This one, not so much. 2 degrees below average on the temperature side, an inch above average for precipitation. And we, again, not like the last 2 Julys with some rainy periods, but not due to tropical storms. We'll see 2 or 3 days above 90, that's about it, and none of them being put into a heat wave. In August, summer's going to try and hang on for just a little bit more. We're going to be seeing temperatures, though, end up around normal, and same for precipitation. We do have one chance of seeing a tropical concern later in the month, as one could develop in the Gulf of Mexico and move northward. We'll see 5 days above 90 degrees and one heat wave put together during the month of August. Now, adding up the 90-degree days, normally in a summer we see 19. I'm expecting 12 to 15 this summer. This does not include the one we had a couple weeks ago. So 12 to 15 days in the 90s. Last summer we had 24. The summer before that we had 36. So this summer certainly much cooler than the past 2. That is a look at the summer forecast. Again, to wrap it up, June will be the warmest month of the 3, followed by a cool, wet July, and then a pretty normal August.